What is going on? Hello, once again. You know what this is. It is time for Coast to Coast Comics, and we are live as always at 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock Pacific time. And yes, we're missing a couple people, but the show must go on because Tony Sanders in the house.
How's it going,
And
everybody?
that's it, man. What is up, Tony Sanders? How you
Yeah.
feeling tonight, sir?
Oh, pretty good, man. Glad to be on the show. Glad you invited me. Couldn't pass it up. Hey, it's gonna be kind of cool. It's gonna be good because it's me and you now. So
Well,
it's reverse grails for.
it's a good thing because now we get to know each other, and then whoever wants to jump in, hey, Jeffrey, I know you're working hard, bro. So you know where to find us at, man.
Yeah.
Let's
Jeffrey
take,
had to work tonight.
yeah, man. Yeah, he works hard, dude. Actually, last weekend I was like so worried. I was like, Jeffrey, after the show was over, I was like texting Jeffrey, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he just said, "My battery died." I was like, "I don't have a charger." I was like, "Jeffrey, what the heck, man?" I was like, "Why you do that to me, man?" I was like, honestly, worry about you, man.
Yeah. You should have seen the time that he had sent me a video of his work truck was on fire, and I was like, Jeffrey.
Was he out of the crack house again, man?
He said the guy I guess had thrown something in the back and it caught fire and the whole truck just went up, and I was like, and only you, Jeffrey, would film it while running from the burning truck.
Wow, dude, man.
So yeah, Jeffrey works hard, and I guess it's pretty dangerous too.
Hey, work hard, pay hard.
Yeah, he loves them Hulk books though, so he's got to pay for
Hey, what's up to the chat? Let's see who we got here. Comic Deep McD, what is going on, brother? We got Chris, well, Comic Deep McD from the UK as always.
it.
Chris Rock, Chris Bear in the house. What is going on? Bear Island Comics, what's up? Stay Puff 83 from Florida. What is going on? We got I Collect a Lot. What is going on? Mr. Comics 89. My homie, what's up, brother? Don Thomas the Lord. Hello, he said. And 90 MF Comics.
Oh Lord, not 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 Y290.
Oh, yo.
Y290 in the chat. Oh man. Oh, I thought I escaped him. It's all right though. He's cool,
You,
man. That's
you,
my
you want
bro.
him to jump in the chat? We can bring him on the chat.
Oh, it don't bother me. It's cool.
Let's do it. Yo, 90 MF, you want to jump in?
It's cool with me. The
Yo.
more the merrier.
Yo, man, honestly, Tony, man, your stuff is great, man. Your slabs are amazing, I have to say. But like, what got you into like slabbing all your like all your stuff? Like your stuff is like great, man. Every book you want, you slab, and everything you get is like open the big box, dude, man. How you do it, man?
Well, I think I'd have to say like I got a loving and understanding wife first of all, because without her, yeah, I'd be sleeping in a car probably, because she's the one that okays everything. I got the $300 rule, and I told Chad, I was like, Chad, this is a rule you're gonna have to implement or either come up with or slide it in somehow. And the $300 rule is if it's under $300, I don't have to say anything to my wife, but it works both ways. so that's the double-edged sword of that rule.
So you take her out to a $300 like steak dinner, right?
Yeah, whatever she wants to do, like I don't, like she can do whatever as long as if it's under $300, like $299.99. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, there it is, man. Add that 99 at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. I can't say anything, but yeah. That and the reason I don't know, like the reason I started collecting slabs is I just want like mainly like it preserves them, but then it's like something like I can leave to my kids, and like it also helps them know, like the value of what they have. Like they'll know like oh, it's a 9.4, so I know it's worth something more than what you're talking about. So they'll get the gist of the market or whatever, so they can use that for whenever I'm not around. Because I don't want to be around if they're selling them, because I don't want to see it happen.
Can you
But
imagine that selling one of your grills? You're like,
oh man,
don't do it.
like the only way I could see it selling one right now would be like for an upgrade. But then even doing that, man, it seems like because you'd be without it for a little bit, and then like you get the upgrade, but it's like or either I don't know, I just can't see doing it because I'm not really like I said, I'm not really big on grades. I'm more of a I want the book, I just want to have the book, the story or whatever all complete, and that's it, man. Like if it's if it's not all there, I don't want it. And then like I was talking about the other night about labels and like restorations, and like I don't have a restoration book, and I've been looking at some, and there's a stigma on restoration books in the community, and I just want to look into it. God, I mean, like, have you ever really looked at them? They're like dirt cheap, man. They're like really, I mean, like, and it's like some good books, but they're like just color text or whatever. And like to me, it's like if you want a slab, if you just want the book, get the book. Like labels or labels. The label should only matter if you're in it for flipping or you're making money or whatever. But if it's for your collection, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. You just nailed it on that point, Tony. Before we get back to just for like whatever, let's jump back to the chat. Let's see who we got here. Man. 90 MF Comics chat said he could jump in for a few minutes. Discovery Brave, what's going on? Caleb in the house. Make sure I'm not missing anyone here, man. Chris Barrett, what's up? Fatal Fatal J in the house. What's up? James Gallegos, what's going on? Man. CW Wooder in the house. What's up, man?
See Wood newsstand.
Wood, man, in the house, man. You can help me out, man. You can be a better moderator than I am too, man. Jeff Comic 813, man. I'm trying to do everything here, but
like, like I said, like when it comes to that, like I am not the best at that. Jeffrey is the master. I don't care what anybody says. Who like the two on the mic that I consider the best at doing that is Jeffrey and the Great Legend, and like I'm not saying I'm up there, but I'm like not even like close to what they're doing. So
yeah, I'm like a negative 11 compared to like
yeah, like they do it so smooth and stuff. Like when I was at Chicago and the Great Legend, man, like he just rhymes off the top of his head, and it's like it's amazing. Like, and it's like I don't even know. Like, if he wasn't a rapper before, he should have been one because that dude, man, he's got some skills. So yeah, if you haven't seen the Legend freestyle live or hear him live, yeah, you haven't lived yet.
I got a Chad. Chad wants to jump in.
All right,
get his email. Send me an invite. Oh man, he sent me an invite on my Facebook. I don't even know how the heck I managed to do that.
Oh, do you have Facebook on your computer?
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
All right. He sent me the email. His email, and we'll get Chad on here shortly, guys. Thank you everyone for hanging out with the special guest, Mr. Tony Sanders. Dude, man, it's been a while. I've been like trying to get Tony Sanders on the show, and he was like finally said, whatever, man, just get me on your damn show already. And I was like, all right, sir, man. I was like, well, I'm sorry,
No, to be fair, I asked you to come on my show first. I asked you to come on my show first.
I know. That's what I want to get to. And I was like, the funny thing is, I was at work and I was like watching your stuff, and I was like, man, I tell everyone I speak to on the community, all my close friends, man, Tony Sands invited me to go on the show, but I can't do it that night. And I get the invite. And I was like, why? Not tonight, man. All right, so let me get this invite to Mr.
Don't worry though, we're gonna get you on one of the shows. We'll get
Oh
you.
man, dude.
Definitely get you on.
It'll be late, but you know what? I don't care, man. I gotta be on it. And your stuff is like rocking, man. Your bro stuff and all that, man. I love the bro stuff, man. Cause like, hang out and just like talk crap and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's just me and Jeffrey cutting loose. And actually, like that, like the first time we did that, like we had been in the chat like 2 hours prior to doing the show, and then we did the show, and then after the show, we were still in the chat for like another 2 hours just talking.
Yo, that's what happened. We had I had Buter in the house with Sam Tangle's Web and Steve Waddy was there. Dude, we did like I think it almost went 3 hours. I was like, I'm hungry, man. We went off the air and we were like talking. I was like, yo, I gotta eat, man.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Like the longest I ever sat through a stream was probably the New Year's Eve bash thing that we held. And
Yeah.
Y290's here. I heard Jeff wasn't here, so I figured I'd come in and beat Jeff. So
what's up, Chad?
Yo, what's up, Tony?
Yo.
What's going on, Rod? Thanks for sending me the quick invite real quick. What's going on, guys? We got some beautiful people here in the chat.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, guys?
What is going on, man? We already talked about, or damn it, this guy, you got distracted me with Chris Jericho music.
Hey, brother, YouTube is 90, right, JB?
Whoa, man.
Right, JB?
Yo, man.
Yo, I'm ready for Friday. I can't wait. I already got everything. I'm ready to go, Tony.
I've been ready. I'm just sitting there waiting on the, I'm the chat's champ, so but Jeffrey, he's the only person I've ever seen win the hunt with no book. So
bro,
that's an accomplishment that I've not seen done.
Yeah, and that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was the time that Kenny dropped that slabbed first appearance of Sabretooth.
And I think this is when he won. He won that. He won with no book against. I had my Golden Age cap. Kenny had the Sabretooth, and Who Dat had the first appearance of Iron Man, and we all lost.
Wow! Whoa! Wait! What?
Yeah, and that's why when like I knew going in, even with my double cover, I'm like, yo, I know it can mean nothing because like the chat could just turn against you. But I think just my whole coming in, my smack talking, I think that's what won.
Your whole smack took the whole crap away, man.
That's the beauty of the hunt, man. It's not up to us. It's the chat.
Yeah, no.
It's the chat, man.
I'll say this though. I know I got a big ass target on my back this Friday, and I've been talking I've been just straight heel lately in the chat. I've been heel on lives, like streams. So I don't know.
Hold on, man.
I think the chat's gonna hate me Friday. Right, I got some heat coming. Y'all better be ready.
Yo, hold on, guys. Hold on, man. Let's go back to the chat right here, man. We got a bunch of people going on. Man, we got man, holy crap. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone because I gotta be the moderator here, man. Man, jeez.
You want me to hook you up? I could be Jeff. I got my whole Jeff gimmick. Come on,
no,
man.
I got this.
I got my hat.
I got Steve Wadding in the house. Discovery Bay, the hardest working homie on YouTube, man. Waking up at 4 a.m, probably working all that magic out. Mr. Comics 89, what is up? Jeff Comics 813, the homie from the Cantonese. Sam I am Yeah, brother. I know that sound. Yeah, it's nothing.
Somebody's at the door.
No.
Somebody's knocking at the tent door. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right, so geez, where the heck we left off at? Man, I was asking
Yeah,
At the door.
I just interrupt things. I'm sorry, Rod. I
it's,
just
it's all good, bro.
out.
What's up, Perry Comics in the house?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yo, I just wanna I know Tony Sanders love Booster Gold.
Oh yeah.
I think that's where we probably left off at. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But just a quick question. If you was the director, if you could control Booster Gold, how would you do it, sir? Just
All
like
right.
it's just like you don't gotta go full details, man.
Like if
Booster
like I said,
Gold, it's your homie. I know you love that homie, so
yeah, it's gotta be a buddy. It's gotta be a buddy movie. It's gotta be him and Blue Beetle, and it can't be that new Jaime Reyes guy. It's gotta be Ted Cord. It has to be those two, and it has to be at least some kind of guy that's got some kind of comedic range, like on par with like a Ryan Reynolds. I always said like they should use like an Owen Wilson or something, like be buffed up. Owen Wilson would be great for that role, or like and then like Great Legend said to use Owen Wilson and his brother, like Owen and Luke Wilson. That would be like to have them play off each other. Because they've actually played together in the movies together, so it'd be kind of a funny deal to see them play off each other as Booster Gold and Ted Cord, or to see like another comedic actor and somebody else, play Ted Cord. But still, like the fact would be it would just be like a buddy cop. Well, not like a buddy cop, but like a buddy movie at the beginning, and they're like friends through time travel. Say like Ted Cord and some kind of time machine, and then like Booster Gold comes back through the time machine or something. It involves time travel somehow. Either way, but you have to Cord involved in the story.
And that's a good thing. I mean, either one of them, and they do work together perfectly. Even though one has a nose smash that look like crap, but anyway,
yeah.
I mean, they do work perfect together.
Yeah.
So
and then like for the Skeets robot, like get like somebody with like a dry sense of, like a British actor kind of with like a dry sense of humor, like to play the Skeets robot. That would be like pretty good.
Jeremy Irons.
Yes, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
a very good point you just brought up. That was very good.
Because everybody's talking about Booster Gold and Ted Cord, nobody's talking about the Skeets voice. Who's going to be Skeets?
Skeet. Make sure you pronounce that right, and do not say that the wrong way, because this could go off the walls here, guys.
Oh yeah.
So hey, I just have to say, do you guys see or seen Swamp Thing?
No, I'm gonna watch it today. I was gonna actually go watch it today.
I just got back from my championship celebration. Like all true champions, you go to Disney World to celebrate. So I just got back from Disney World today for my championship celebration.
Yeah,
I'll watch it later.
Yeah, I seen you on the Instagram thing. I was like, "Where are you at? Are you at freaking Epcot?" And no reply back to me.
No, you must have left, because I was for sure replied back. I don't know if there was like a lag going back and forth, but definitely it was like, yeah, I'm here in Epcot drinking away.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what happens to
celebrating.
Well, it's one thing to be a hunt champion. It's another thing to retain said championship.
Hey, I know, and I'm coming with the heat. I'm saying I'm coming with the heat. I'm just afraid the chat may turn on me like they've turned on people in the past, but it doesn't matter because I'm coming with the heat. I'm just saying that.
But bring it to me right now, man. I'm ready for it.
Oh, I can't tell you, babe. That's the
deal with the hunt.
Yeah, man. Like, I'll show you this. The last piece came in today.
Oh, look at you, yeah.
Look at that. Just look at that box. And the last. And
I got a box right here. I want to open.
This is not even the hustle. So, but this is the best part about the hunt is revealing it the night of the hunt.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Trust me, it's killing me. It's killing me.
You know what we're doing right now is Coast to Coast Comics. You got any comics you want to bring to the show?
Oh
Well,
yeah, I think so.
What you got, Chad? What you got? You want to bring out a box? Or you want to show something?
Yeah, I do. Okay, I will say this. I'm specking really hard on this book right now, and this is this Carnage Mind Bomb, or no, Mind Bomb. Sorry, Carnage Born 1. Sorry, so this is that Donny Cates one shot, the Carnage Born, and that we all know we have that Absolute Carnage event coming out in the summer. Well, in this issue is where they give Cletus Cassidy the codex from Null, from that flying dragon thing that they killed in the Venom series. So this is like that. I am gonna say it's like the first appearance of that Dark Carnage, and if that's
just a speculation from Chad.
Yeah, and if that event takes off in any way, anything Donny Cates, bro, come on. Like we all saw what happened with Cosmic Ghost Rider and stuff like that. Yeah. So I would tell you, get on this now because it's still affordable, and I got a feeling once that event comes out and people see more of this Carnage, because I don't think everyone knows or read this one shot. It's like this it's like this Dark Carnage. So I've been going around trying to get people on it because it's still an affordable book before it gets crazy. That's kind of like my spec. I know not everybody's high on spec, but I would definitely tell you go get this book because I think it may mean something. So
yeah, I don't know, man.
The other thing I would tell you too is that first appearance of the Fallen one, that Black Silver Surfer, because once again, Donny Cates doing Silver Surfer in the summer, Black Silver Surfer, and the first time you see him is in here. So people, I know that 13 is, the first Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is crazy. This was 15 from that run, and this is the first time that you see him. So I would tell you this is another one before it becomes like an $80, $100 book. Go out and get this one because once again, Donny Cates is the hottest writer. We all know that. So, and he's getting ready to do that God Country, and he's directing it and writing the screenplay on it.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, man. He got, and if that's any good, bro, think about this. I mean, this is crazy spec, but Carnage is that second character coming out in that Venom movie, right?
Yeah.
Yo, God Country is a good movie. They bring in Donny Cates to do Venom 3. He'll put in Noel in that movie for sure.
If we're gonna talk about movies and shows and stuff like that, how about David Mack doing Kabuki? Ever heard about that one?
No, I ain't heard about that
one. Yeah. David Mack, awesome artist doing artwork on Brian Bendis books out there. So yeah, man, Kabuki, watch out. There's gonna be something coming out there. Yeah, Kabuki. Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
All right, so that was my little spec corner. My bad.
It's
not that's just my little spec on Kabuki, but I know it's gonna happen.
So oh yeah, you said you want to see a book, so I'm gonna show the most infamous book in the community, Bueller's book, my book, the Sketch Grail book, yes, and that is my 90. Yes, Sketch Grail variant, very rare, hard to find one of these. They're not really, on eBay a lot. I was lucky enough to get one from Alex Comic Quarter. And I sent it to CGC and came back 3.0, so I'm like Chris Claremont, so pretty cool book.
How long you wait for that book, man? I mean, you get that whole box. That was just
dude, like I sent it off, and then like I said, the whole thing about they didn't get it pressed and clean because I couldn't check off the box or whatever because it was dropped off. It took like a month and a half, almost 2 months, but like it was just like when I got the box, I still couldn't open it because I had to wait for the show. So I was like, oh, it was killing me. But I'm glad they're all back. I'm glad they're all okay. I'm glad there's some cool grades. And I'm glad that this is finally home. This is my
holy crap, man.
My baby right there. That's my championship above all until I get
I actually got a reprint from the UK. And it's just a reprint. Oh man, I wish I could read.
Yeah, what's weird is like those are them reprints, like them German variants and those reprints. They're starting to collect a little money on those too.
Yeah,
It's getting harder to get a regular one. I
yeah,
mean, like it's not harder really. It's just like the price are going crazy.
yeah. That book, the one I got from the UK is from Dak Hammer. He just hooked me up one day. Said, "Yo, give me address," and he sent me that book. And I was like, "Holy crap!"
That's still
And it's
cool though.
all like, I don't read that, German stuff, but German language, not stuff. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it was so cool to have that book in my hand. And yeah, man. Quick shout outs to Perry Comics in the house. Sam I Am Comics, Lady Fantastic. Lady Fantastic. What is going on there? How you doing tonight? Chris Barrett. I think I mentioned Chris Barrett already, but keep pushing forward. Man. Man, thank you everyone for hanging out with Mr. Tony Sanders, myself, and other guests. Chad, the man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, bro. You know,
Well, man, Chad, what you got going on, man? You got any books?
well, I mean, I guess we can show off the infamous double cover.
Oh, his championship.
Yeah, man. Tony showed his championship. This will be mine. I mean, haven't been able to show it off too much, but it's a double cover, Incredible Hulk 102. I mean, one of those things. I don't know how many are out there,
Yeah,
So-
double colors that's cool though. For a second, whenever you were on the show and you came in and cashed in, I thought for sure that White Whale was still gonna win, and then when you pulled off that upset, it just validated the whole comic book in the bank idea you had. It was just like hilarious.
Yeah, I know. And then I mean, just double cover, man. Like I don't like, it was just one of those things. And I know I stole White Whale's thunder. I really did.
Thunder Whale is coming for you, man.
Oh yeah, I know he's coming, and I saw that the other day where you were like, "Oh, maybe we should just let them go head to head," and I would have been about that. That would have been cool, But yeah, man, I knew I was coming hard. I say this, I wasn't gonna pitch the idea and not come with fire. You know what I mean? Like that was my whole idea behind it. But
dude, Chad, that thing is like, wow.
Yeah, it's an 8.0. That's the crazy part to me.
Yeah.
And it's a double cover. Like when I saw it too, I was like, "What?" And the price that the guy had it at, and then
is that White Press? That was White Press too, or
this was at MegaCon.
Okay.
And I brokered this with an ASM 300 raw copy. That's about, I think it's a 5. Highly Comic Bro thinks it's a 6, but I think it's about a 5. But I brokered the 2 books together for $400.
Oh,
so
you did a good deal on that.
Yeah, and that's what my hustle was,
Yeah.
and not to say anything, and I didn't say nothing on the show, Tony, but the Underwhaler came in with the cheap shot 3 book on the hustle book. It came out with 3 books on the hustle book, and I'm like, yo, what? And no one said nothing. They're just like, wow, Golden Age. Planet Comics. I'm like, yo, does anyone watch this show? Like, does anyone watch the show? So, but no,
that is, it's okay because it was hilarious. Because like, all right,
I know
he had the 3 books, but you came in and you cashed in and you did what you had to do.
No, for sure. But I love how they try to like take it away. But I'm like, nah, man, I rewatched that replay on the chat.
You had it. No, I counted it right.
And you're absolutely right. Like I went back and recounted. I'm like, no, I'm for sure. Tony had it for sure.
Yeah.
He was on it.
Like,
so you picked up all these books, right?
Yeah. At MegaCon, bro. I should have seen you at Rob. What was up?
Well, I went there Saturday,
bro. Sunday, man.
Well, Sunday's a lot cheaper to go at a con.
Oh, bro, and no one was there. Like you should have asked.
That's the best time to get the deals.
Well, dude, I know. You know what? No. I want to go on a Saturday or a Friday. That's
man. Sunday, bro.
Because last day.
We didn't even wait for signatures. Like Steve was mind blown that he goes, bro, you guys waited for no signatures. He said the other day for Saturday he had to wait in so many lines for signatures. Bro, we had 50% off bins, yo. Like I found a Hulk 182 at $40 because it was at a 50% off bin. They're like, yo, everything in here is 50% off. I was like, what?
You didn't bring it to me?
Bro, well, you're not there on Sundays, bro. Snooze, you lose, baby.
You went all the way
snooze.
to Orlando. You can't write down Winter Haven. Actually, you guys did try to plan that.
Yeah,
I did not.
but,
that was my.
But also too, that was the season finale of Game of Thrones. I told Raul, I'm like, bro, my ass is trying to get home, watch this season finale. So,
Mr. Tony Sanders, I gotta ask you, man. Ask you. Yo, why do you like raw books or slabs? Like, what do you like the most?
Like for my collection, for my personal collection, I have everything slab, but there are some books that I will not slab. And one of them is like this one right here. This is God Loves, Man Kills by Chris Claremont, X-Men classic story. I'll never encase that because I like to read it. It's something that I enjoy reading. If you've never read it, get you one, read it. Great story. I think they said like what was it? The Gift is kind of based on this or something like that. I've never watched the Gifted show though, but somebody said it was based on that. But it's actually a good story. That and the Death of Captain Marvel, I don't have slabbed. I'll never slab those. I'll just have them raw. But like stuff like my Giant Size X-Men and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll slab those because like those are for my kids.
Dude, your freaking man cave is like, my man cave is a sunroom, so I have to cover everything, and so the sun will come in Florida.
Oh yeah.
This room gets like probably like 95, and I gotta get out of here when it's like at peak. But dude, man, your room is like woo. And Chad knows about the heat, man.
Yo, for sure. Now I don't know if I can like just kind of like chime in on the slabs and like so most of my collection is definitely raw books, like raw copy books. I will say this, since I've started, I guess, partaking and watching more YouTube, and I've started being more involved. I want to say like last October or November. That's kind of like when I started to come up. I know I'm considered the 2019 class, as Tony likes to call it. So, but since I started watching you guys, my slab collection has definitely grown, and like it's not big, but it's getting bigger, and I'm kind of quite surprised now with like how many slabs I have. Like,
but you see, the thing is, you don't have to like you gotta like. I always hate to myself. There's certain books I want, certain slabs I want. But if I can't afford it, back out. Either I cut back on my pool list, save money on a slab that I really want, and that's what my wife tells me. Don't buy too many books, and saving money on a slab.
Yeah, speaking of books, like that's what you were asking me earlier about, like what my pull list is, and it's like I really don't have a pull list right now because like I spend like most of my like because when I talked to Who Dat Comics when I had him on What's Your Grails, and he talked to me about being focused and cutting back on variants and cutting back on this and that and focusing on big books that you want. That's pretty much what I've been doing. But like there's certain stories that I'll still buy. Like right now, I still buy Shazam for my son because we both read that and he enjoys that, and I enjoy reading Shazam as well. And right now I'm reading, if you're not reading it, read Flash 70-71, the retelling of Year One. This is a fire story going on right now, and if you're not in on this, you need to get in on this.
Bro, you know what you need to get on, Tony? Bro, that Immortal Hulk and that Venom, man. I'm telling you, bro, like that will right up your alley for sure. I'll get on that Flash. Everyone's been talking about it. So
Mr. Sanders, are you reading Daredevil?
No, I haven't read Daredevil yet. Like I know it's fire. Everybody's been talking about it.
Chad, are you reading Daredevil?
I'm adding it to my pool since I've heard you talk about it so much, so I have to.
You have to, brother.
Back to the slabs. So as I started watching you guys, with the slabs, I started to like hunt more for slabs. But like my thing, I've never sent my books off to be graded yet, but I think I'm gonna do that at the next con that I go to. I got a couple books. I'm just I'm like, you know what? They're sentimental to me, kind of like, you, Tony, and I just want to be able to protect them. I'm not going to read them, so I might as well just slab them. So, but one of the craziest slab deals I've ever gotten, I got these two for $60. I don't know if you believe this, Tony, but it's an Amazing Spider-Man Annual 21. It's an 8.0, and then an Amazing Spider-Man 238 5.0 with the tattoos.
What?
Yeah. So like just this book alone, I was like, yo,
that's worth more than
Yeah, so I was like, so my thing is like, if I come across a slab that I just know, I'm like, yo, that's too good of a price for that book in a sense. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab that.
Because there's been times where I've like found deals and I swear I'm getting scammed, but I do it anyway.
Yeah, bro, I swear I thought I was getting scammed too. When I was like, there's no way this is real, but you know what? Whatever, man. Like $60. Like they just, and then sure enough, they showed up at my door, man.
Yeah,
So,
like
even though it's a 5.0, I'm like, whatever, bro, I'll take it.
Yeah, still. And it's like that's an iconic cover. And like that's like a thing, like with me. It's like when I went to auction sometimes and it's like a stupid low price, and I'm like, there's no way this person's gonna validate this auction.
Well, dude, you get scared though when you win an auction.
Yeah.
Because what if it gets in the mail and that thing is like not packaged? Correct.
Oh yeah. I've had some horror stories. Like, yeah. And it's like that the packaging thing. My Amazing Spider-Man 33, how I had ordered it from the guy and it went from Arizona to California to Massachusetts to New Jersey. Then it finally came to Oklahoma and I finally got the book. And I like the whole time I thought I was getting scammed by the guy. And the guy was talking to me the whole time though, and we were just back and forth. And he was trying to figure out why I was going different places too. So, but I ended up getting the book, and that was like the closest I ever felt like I was going to have to use the protection thing to get my money back.
Well, I mean, it just makes no sense whatsoever. It's just, oh God, man. Back in the chat, we have Prowler 671 in the house. Delphia, DK Comic and Cosplay in the house. What is going on? Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Not for myself, but for Chad and for the special guest, Tony Sanders, man, for the first time, been pushing me to jump on the show. And he accepted. Actually, what Tony did is he took the day off to be on the show. He did that. And Mr. Sanders, I really do appreciate it for Coast to Coast Comics, and that's awesome.
No, man, glad to be on here, man. Like,
yo, you rock, bro, and Chad is an awesome dude.
Oh, appreciate that, brother.
Yo, quickly, anyone, Mr. Sanders, if you got anything coming up on your upcoming shows, you want to put, tell people what's going on. And
all right,
you do the next thing, Chad. Okay, brother.
All right, got you, bro.
What I got coming up is on Thursday, I'll be doing another episode of What's Your Grails? Comics with Bueller. Bueller's going to be my guest. He's going to be on What's Your Grails with me. And then Friday, I'm coming for Y290 because the tone thinks somebody's been running his mouth too much and talking too much crap. And jabronis need to know when to shut their mouths and know their roles and don't come onto people's shows and disrespect. Now, I understand this is your show, and I'm not going to disrespect you, sir. But the guy that's on this panel with us, the jabroni that's breathing the same air as the tone, the jabroni that's sitting on the same panel as the tone, the jabroni that's running around with the Hunt Championship, defiling its name, that jabroni, none other than what's his name? It doesn't matter what his damn name is.
Shut the hell up. And all you stupid idiots out there that aren't 90-holics and haven't drinking it in yet, man, you are going to see on Friday that the Hunt is 90. Drink it in, man. It feels good to be champ.
All right, let me do my Jake the Snake.
Oh.
You see these eyes right here, man? I don't care what you say, guys, because when it comes down, you see these eyes, I'll take every one of you down with no hair.
Nice. Promo skills. Yeah.
Wow, that's a promo, dude.
Yeah.
Killing it, Rod. All right, so what the champs got going on, because as we all know, YouTube is 90. Every Monday night, you can find me on the MCE channel on That Geek Show, followed up by the Story Comic Corps as me and my brothers, Caleb the Comics First Murphy, White Whale Comics, and Comic Head 84 review Why the Last Man. Every Wednesday, you can check me out at 90MF Comics as me and my homies Derek and Javi review comics that came out from the week before. We're talking a little spec now. We're showing off books we picked up throughout the week. And this Thursday, you can find me as well on my channel, Turtle and a Half Shell, Review and a Half Shell. Check me out with Who Dat Comics, C Woodard 19, and the Comic Jabroni as we talk everything Turtles. And this Friday, you best believe the hunt is 90. And I'm going to prove to everyone again that I am the best at the world at what I do. And that is hunt and take down all those stupid idiots out in the world that aren't 90 holics.
Oh God, man. Yo.
Well, all the tone has to say to your son is I've seen him come, I've seen him go, and all I know is it's still the tone's damn show.
That's so true. That's so true. I am hoping though. I am hoping after this Friday, because
ain't gonna hold nothing after that.
After I come with the heat, but I gotta make my way on What's Your Grail, man. You know, I've seen.
Whoa! Hold on. We could talk about on the grail and all that stuff because it's time. I gotta tell people what's going on tomorrow at 4:00.
All right.
Comic book community shoutouts. Yeah, brother. I got 5 more channels to be recognized, man. Hey, Chad, you could be one. Who knows? I gotta work around it, man. Tony Sanders, he's almost at a grand already. I think Tony Sanders, I think you almost like 5 away from 1,000. So you don't qualify, man. You don't qualify. After this, you be over 2,000. All right, but comic book community shoutouts tomorrow 4:00 Eastern time. Boom Boom Comics is the special guest. I'm gonna have 5 more channels to be recognized for the hard work in YouTube in the community, whatever it is, man. Stay tuned for that. And not only that, man, watch this. Buy your pass Tuesday night, 8:00. Edwin Comic Jabroni is gonna be hosting the show on his channel. His farewell, man. He's a military dude, man. He's gonna be gone for a month. So stay tuned for that. Buy your pass on Edwin and Jabroni channel. And Perry Comics will be in the house. Of course, I'm just your Rob the Rican, man.
All right, I have to check that out, man.
But why haven't you been checking it out?
I do check out stuff. It's just I be like, I be busy.
Yeah, man. I didn't mess with you, bro. I didn't mess with you, man.
He's busy trying to figure out how he can take out the Hunt champ. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
See, you run your mouth. See, because when you go one-on-one with the great one, go ask Comic Head what happens to you. You lose your championship. You go home crying to Elizabeth, talking about clean the tears off my cheeks, Elizabeth. I lost to the greatest and most electrifying man in comics and entertainment today, the Tone.
Who cares about belts? Who cares about belts? Because when it comes down to is who you coming home to.
I gotta get you on the hunt. We gotta get you on the hunt.
Yo, guys, thank you everyone hanging out with us. Let's make sure we mention everyone in the chat. Christian Rock in the house, Lady Fantastic, Steve Whiting. Oh man, great people in the chat, man, guys. Thank you, Mr. Tony Sanders. Thank you for accepting the invite. It was a lot of fun. Chad, my homie for down South Florida, bro.
You know it, brother. Representing Miami all day.
Yo, bro, it was a lot of fun, man. We rock on. Tony, man, thank you for taking that day off, man. That's all.
No problem, bro.
And with that being said, hey guys, stay on because I'm gonna end the show and then we just talk a little bit more. All right. All right, guys. Good night. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and these people feel the same way.